Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's week going? How's everybody's day going? What is going on? Shout out to the folks in the chat. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. The second half of the season is going to begin tonight. Yankees have a 3-game set against the Atlanta Braves at Truist Park. So let's see how the Yankees perform tonight. First game of the series against the Braves. We'll see. We'll see. It's an interesting lineup. It's an interesting some interesting pitching starting pitchers for this series. I'll share some Yankees news. You also had the draft this week. You had the home run derby, the All-Star game, right? I'll go over some of the players that the Yankees have signed from the draft. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the lineup. We'll get into some Yankees news. But the trade deadline is in a couple of weeks, so we'll see what kind of moves the Yankees make at the deadline. There's a lot of buzz, a lot of rumors, but for me, I want to wait for the official news to come out. I am not one for, falling for the clickbait and the mock trades and all that. I mean, it's just some of it is really unrealistic, and I think some people are ridiculous with their proposals. But just to throw it out there, however, we'll just have to wait and see what names are going to get moved and what players the Yankees are going to get, who they're targeting. Of course, we never know. And we'll see what names they go after or what names they trade for. They always go after names that we never even heard of. So we'll see what happens. But shout out to the folks in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's say what up to the chat. Who's in the chat? We got John the Beagle Dad first in the building. What is going on? Brooklyn's in the house. What's up, Susan? What up? Giku, what is going on? Welkin is in the building. Who else we have in the building? The chat's on fire. Jonathan's in the building. What is up? Who else we got in the building? We got, just going down the chat here. Going down the chat. We got Carlos St. Clair. What is going on? How we doing? What is up? Oh, snap. We got my man Rodney in the building. What up, Rodney? How's it going? Who else is in the building? Desiree. What's up, Desiree? How's it going? Jasmine is in the building. What is up? All right. We got quite a few people. Oh, Bill. I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to skip you. What up, Bill? What's up, Jared? How's it going? What is up? What is up? So, like I was saying, the Yankees had their draft, right? There was the MLB draft on Sunday. So they've signed a bunch of their old players. And Old Sarge, sir, how you doing? Salute to you, Old Sarge. What is going on? What's up? What's up? So the draft was this past Sunday. So Yankees have signed quite a few of these guys. So they signed their first round pick in Dax Kilby, who was drafted out of high school. He plays shortstop. Also, they signed Jeff Kent's son, Caden Kent. All right. They signed left-handed pitcher Pico Khan. Also, they signed shortstop Core Jackson. So Pico Khan was from Mississippi State. Core Jackson is from Utah. The Yankees also signed right-handed pitcher Rory Fox from Notre Dame. Richie Bonomolo Jr. from Alabama, but he's a Bronx native, so look out for that name. Blake Gillespie from UNC Charlotte. Connor McGinnis from Houston. Connor McGinnis is a second baseman. Blake Gillespie, right-handed pitcher. They also signed Ben Grable, who's a right-handed pitcher from Indiana. Who else they got? Kyle West from West Virginia. He's a first baseman. Who else? Jack Siebert, right-handed pitcher from Texas Tech. Justin West, left-handed pitcher from Louisville. And that's pretty much it. So those are the guys that they signed, the guys that they signed for out of college. So we'll see what other signings they make. Well, I'll let you all know on the next live or if it happens as we're live, I'll let you all know. But it'll be interesting to see who they sign. And also, let me had a poll going here. Let me get this poll. I thought I had a poll out, but apparently not. Cool. Go ahead and go vote. Let me know what you all think. So let me share also some Yankees news going on right now that just came out on X or Twitter, whatever you all want to call it. Now, concerning Fernando Cruz, Aaron Boone said that he could come back at some point in August. He is desperately needed in that bullpen. When it comes to starting pitcher Max Fried said his blister issue is improving, and he is, quote, hopeful to be ready for a start during the Blue Jays series, which is right after the Braves series. Cam Schlittler, folks, would have been the starting pitcher tonight. But according to Aaron Boone, he's dealing with discomfort near his right biceps. The Yankees sent him for an MRI, which Boone said came back clean. I mean, the last thing the Yankees need is more injuries to their pitching. So I was hoping to see Schlittler tonight, but looks like he'll probably be ready for the Blue Jays series. He won't be in this series. Hopefully Max Fried could pitch in the Toronto series. Love to see him pitch again. So let's see what happens. But that's just some Yankees news as far as today goes. But yeah, let's see how the Yankees second half of the season goes. Again, make sure you all go and vote in the poll. Let me know what you all think. Let me know how you all are feeling. And then, we'll go over the results at the end. But second half of the season begins today. Again, it's a 3-game set against the Braves. And it's not like the schedule becomes any easier, right, after the Braves. They should be able to, at least win the series, right, go 2 out of 3 against the Braves. The Braves are not really having the greatest of seasons. So, tonight's pitching matchup, the Yankees are going to use Ian Hamilton as an opener. I was a little surprised to see that. Again, I know it was going to be Cam Schlittler on the mound, but he was experienced some discomfort in his right bicep, which thankfully came back clean. Hopefully it stays that way. So it'll be Ian Hamilton versus Spencer Strider. So Spencer Strider, 3-7 record, 3.94 ERA. He's got 74 strikeouts, a whip of 1.17, 24 walks. The Braves right now, they're 42-53. So 11 games under 500. The Yankees are 10 games above 500. They're 53-43. They need to get off to a really hot start because right before the All-Star break, it was very rocky for these guys, especially in the month of June. And the month of July wasn't that much better, although, it was nice to see the bats come to life, but the pitching has been really suffering. So, the pitching needs to hopefully get healthy. Hopefully the Yankees can make some moves at the deadline, get some good pitching help, especially for the bullpen. And as far as moderators go, you all do what you need to do. That's all I'm going to say. So you all know what I'm referring to. I'm all for opinions, but I also don't want everybody else's experiences getting ruined here. So I understand we're frustrated, but negativity can only go so long. And I'll just leave you all with that. But Yankees need to get off to a hot start, man. They do. They need to take care of the Braves. Once again, I think they should be able to win the series 2 out of 3. But it's all going to fall on the pitching. Of course, the bats going to have to do their job too. But the pitching needs to try and hold us down. I know the pitching is depleted. They're tired. They're injured. They're worn out. But they got to make it happen. The bats need to come through in key situations, right? Because after this Braves series, they got a 3-game set against the Blue Jays. Then they play host the Phillies, and then they host the Rays, and that's how the month of July is going to conclude. And in terms of MLB standings, right? The Yankees are, they're in second place right now in the AL East. They're trailing Toronto by 2 games. As far as the Braves go, they're in fourth place in the NL East. So I don't, these guys, unless they make some big push, I don't know that they would be wild card contenders. So I don't see these guys being contenders. Again, the Yankees should be able to handle them. In their last 10, the Braves are 3-7, so 3 wins, 7 losses. So that's been their last 10 games. For the Yankees, they're 5-5, right? They're 5-5. It was nice to see the bats come around, but the pitching needs to come around now. The pitching needs to come around. And who else? I see a couple of other folks coming to the building. What up, TC? What's going on, bro? TC said we forgot to give the Yankees an overall team grade. I give them a C. When I calculated my grades, dude, that's it was pretty much a C, almost a B. It was almost a B, but yeah, it was a C grade for me as well. So and I do agree with your overall grade. That's what I give them as well. But I appreciate you jumping on yesterday, TC. That was a lot of fun, bro. Shout out to TC still. Shout out to everybody, to all the guys that jumped on yesterday. Ace, Jason from 161, Jason Custodio. That was a lot of fun. So, but let's see what the Yankees do tonight. Let me pull up the lineup. I'll pull up the lineup, and we'll go over the lineup. Let me see what you all think about the lineup. I have a feeling we're definitely gonna get some complaints about the lineup because we always do, but that's okay. That's why you're all allowed to share your frustrations here, by all means. But here's your lineup here. I got it for both teams. So, Yankee starting lineup. We got Trent Grisham leading things off. He'll be playing center field. Yo, Bill, don't leave. Folks in the chat, like I said, take care of business. Don't leave, Bill. Stick around, man. Stick around. If not, I'll take care of business. So, mods, let's make it happen. But Trent Grisham's leading things off, playing center field. Cody Bellinger is batting second. He'll be playing first base. Aaron Judge. All right, thank you, Rodney. Thank you so much. Bill, if you're still in the chat, it's taken care of. So Cody Bellinger batting second. He'll be playing first base. Aaron Judge is batting third. He'll be playing right field. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is batting cleanup. He'll be playing second base. Batting fifth is Jason Dominguez. He'll be playing left field. Ben Rice is DHing in tonight's game. He'll be batting sixth. Anthony Volpe is playing shortstop. He'll be batting seventh. Austin Wells is at the dish. He'll be batting eighth. And then we got Yorbit Vivas, who is batting ninth. He'll be playing third base. And on the mound as your opener, it is Ian Hamilton. So 1-0 record, 3.47 ERA. So, yeah, they're using him as an opener. So, TC, I don't know if you missed it, but it was supposed to be Cam Schlittler, but they said he was experiencing discomfort in his right bicep. He went for an MRI, and they said that it came back clean. So, that's the news. Yeah, I know, TC. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Now, for the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves, you got Profar, Olsen, Acuna, Baldwin, Murphy, Albies, Alvarez, Harris II, Allen. Spencer Strider is your starting pitcher. So, 3-7 record, 3.94 ERA. So, once again, the Yankees should be able to do some work. but we'll see how things turn out. We'll see how things turn out, but you know, the Yankees should be, like I was saying, the Yankees should be able to win 2 out of 3. But let me know what you all think about the lineup. Let me know how you all feel about the lineup. Jasmine says Volpe and Vivas. She's crying. Yeah, TC. I mean, dude, the injuries is like it's never ending. I know it's not just the Yankees, but it's all across baseball. But it just seems like it's just constantly just the New York. It just seems like the Yankees every time we turn around, man. It's just they're not. Yeah, they're just not. They just can't catch a break with these freaking injuries. But yeah, the Braves are underperforming this year. I don't know what happened to the Braves. It's just not their season. I mean, as far as third base, it's like, okay, well, your other option is going to be Peraza. DJ LeMahieu is no longer an option. He's been DFA'd, which, even right now, I'm still shocked that the Yankees did what they did. But, let's see. Let's see what happens. But, the game is going to start at 7:15. Hopefully, y'all can tune in. I will be doing the play-by-play. So, let's just see how tonight's game is going to go. But man, I wish it was Cam Schlittler pitching tonight. But he had discomfort in his right bicep. So again, the MRI came back clean. Hopefully it stays clean. The Yankees cannot afford for any more pitchers to get hurt. It is just absolutely frustrating to hear about and about these injuries, especially for pitching, because that's their weak point right now. But hopefully these guys can get healthy and just get back into the swing of things. Get back into the swing of things and have a strong second half. Because again, after the series, they're going to play against Toronto, and hopefully they're ready for Toronto, and they're going to play in Toronto at Rogers Center. So hopefully they have better results, but they got to get through the Braves first. First thing is first. They got to get through the Atlanta Braves. They got to. Hopefully they could start off with a win tonight. Unapologetic Opinions Podcast. What's up? Thanks for joining. He says, so Volpe moves up in the lineup. Amazing. This guy, Boone. I don't like Volpe batting seventh. I don't like Volpe batting seventh. I want that guy batting eighth, but at least he's not batting fifth or sixth anymore. That's the good news, because I remember, after his slumps and not playing well, he would still be batting fifth or sixth. Thank God that's not the case now. I'd rather him be batting seventh, but he should be batting eighth. Yeah, I want Volpe batting in AAA, but once again, who do you bring up? Who takes his place? There's nobody there. Nobody there, unfortunately. So, and I want Dominguez at the leadoff spot. I mean, it's just time for him to bat leadoff. There's like no excuses. I think he should be batting leadoff. Just tired of the opening or the musical chairs. The musical chairs of the Yankee lineup. I mean, let's keep. You got to keep Dominguez in the leadoff spot. So, but yeah, I mean, I would even bat Austin Wells above Anthony Volpe. Wells, before the All-Star break, his bat was starting to show up. His bat was starting to show up. There's something in his stance, in his batting stance, that was different. The mechanics changed a little bit. So I was liking what I was seeing from Austin Wells. Hopefully that translates into the second half. I mean, he needs to come up big time. That's one guy that absolutely, as far as bats go, needs to improve. But yeah, we'll see how this Yankees lineup is going to do against Spencer Strider. Hopefully they can start this second half of the season with a win and get on the right track here. So that's all we can hope for at this point. Hopefully they got the rest that they needed in this All-Star break or during this All-Star break. At least the Yankees didn't have to travel. They were in Atlanta for the All-Star game. And they're staying in Atlanta, so they didn't have to travel far. I mean, listen, I'm frustrated with Anthony Volpe too. I think so. I was saying this on the show on last night's show with the content creators that I had on. The problem was, and I don't think it was the Yankees organization. It was beat writers that were trying to tell us that Anthony Volpe was like the next Derek Jeter. So they said Anthony Volpe was like the next Derek Jeter, and fans rode with that, right? They rode with that, and they believed it. I didn't believe it. I can't speak for the rest of you. I didn't believe it. I was, let's see what happens. Rookie season, it's like, I'm going to, obviously, during a player's rookie season, I'm going to give him a pass. But it certainly wasn't like a Derek Jeter-like performance, no. Second year, yeah, he was a little better. Was he even being close to Derek Jeter-like? No. Third year, it was a make or break. For me, it was a make or break. It was a make or break for me. And so far, it's a break. He's just not performing. He's actually regressed quite a bit. He has been below average, and it's a little disappointing. What they do after year 3, I mean, who knows at this point? Who knows at this point? But so far, Volpe has disappointed. He's going to have to come around second half of the season. Do I see it happening? But I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to believe that he can turn around the second half. I hope I'm proven wrong. I really do hope I'm proven wrong, but I'm not seeing it. And it's not just Volpe. Again, Wells is going to have to step up. He looked a little promising. The rest of the lineup, rest of the guys, I mean, obviously third base is a weakness still. Hopefully the Yankees get that addressed at the deadline because that they desperately need to address that. For me, the guy that needs to improve the most, and I said this on Ace's channel when he did a show a couple of nights ago, I would, for me, it was Mark Leiter Jr. that needs to step up. But as we talk about Mark Leiter Jr., we talked about it last night. Mark Leiter Jr. Was overused a lot by the Yankees, kind of like he was overused a lot by the Cubs when he was a member of the Cubs. Aaron Boone did the same thing with him. He was just bringing him in, relying on him so much that, eventually he got burnt out. I think, for me, Mark Leiter Jr. could be a much better player, a much better pitcher than what he is because his stats are not great. But I feel like he can, he could turn it around once he gets back from injury. So, but yeah, we'll see how things shape up in the second half of the season. I saw Theo Harris and Dev Finch in the building. What's up, guys? What is going on? But let's get into these predictions, people. Let's talk about these predictions. So Ian Hamilton is your opener. Obviously, he's not going to go, he's probably not going to go 4 or 5 innings, 6 innings, right? They're using him as an opener. You could, you're probably thinking 2 or 3 innings. What up, Merc? Long time no see. I feel like I haven't seen you in here in a while. Maybe it's my imagination. But what do we think for Ian Hamilton? What are your predictions? This is what I was saying. That the Yankees were doing the same thing to Leiter. They need to stop doing that. No complaints, Merc. No complaint. Yari De Los Santos? I hope so. Okay, so predictions for Ian Hamilton. Welkin is going 3 1/3. 3 runs, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. I could roll with that. Beagle said 4 innings. Okay. All right, Merc. Well, welcome back. Holzar says prediction is actually stupid. Oh man, I that's a good laugh. TC is coming in with 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, no earned runs. Jake is coming in with 3 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. Okay. Beagle said he meant 4 innings. He thinks he goes 4 innings. And Chua, I don't know about the. I saw your question about the Orioles drafting a shortstop. I don't know, man. I wish JB was in here. He'd be a good guy to talk to from Back It Up Binge podcast. He'd be a great guy to talk to. I know he follows the Orioles more than I do. I haven't kept up with like the Orioles draft picks really, but I wish JB was on here. We could talk to him a little bit more about it. Yeah. So yeah, Hamilton is starting there, man. Ian Hamilton. They're using him as the opener. It was supposed to be Cam Schlittler. However, Cam Schlittler had discomfort in his right bicep. He went in for an MRI. They said it came back clean. So let's see if it stays clean. I don't know, man. It always worries me. Yeah, for sure, Jake. The Red Sox got a dose of reality today. Yeah, I know they were playing against the Cubs. I don't know what the final score was. But Ian Hamilton, honestly, I see him going 3 innings. Ian Hamilton goes 3 innings. I think he'll have one strikeout, couple of walks. I think he'll give up a run. That's my prediction for Ian Hamilton. Okay, Peraza at shortstop, Vivas at third. The bats still suck, unfortunately. So I guess at this point, if you're saying Peraza shortstop, Vivas third, and you got Volpe, pick your poison. Pick your poison. That's all I'm going to say. For now, pick your poison. But yeah, for Ian Hamilton, I think he goes 3 strikeouts, gets 3 innings, couple of strikeouts. I'll go 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. He gives up a run. That's going to be my prediction for Ian Hamilton. So, but yeah, well, exactly. For now, you can't do anything about bats, but that's what I'm saying. Pick your poison. But let's talk about, let's get into the double plays, people. What do we got for double play predictions? Railbird's in the house. What's up, Railbird? What's going on? What do we got for double plays? How many double plays did the Yankees hit into? Volpe and Vivas double plays. Jasmine says 2. TC Steele says 3. For real, Giku. Welkin says 3 double plays, 2 from Volpe and Anthony. So 3 from Volpe. Laura's going 4 double plays. Desiree's going 2. I'm saying 2. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm also gonna say 2 double plays for the Yankees. Who hits into those double plays? I don't know, but I'll say 2 double plays. What else we got for double plays? Any other double play predictions? Merck is going 3 double plays. Have to get on base it into a double play. Yeah. Any other double play predictions? Any other double play predictions before we move on? So, like I said, I'm going 2 double plays. Braves sucks. So we will get on base. Yeah, one would hope they're walking. They could get on base. It's just scoring with runners in scoring position. Jasmine's coming in with her Ian Hamilton prediction. She's saying four innings, 1 run, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and the Yankees turn 1 double play. Okay, I like that prediction. From whose rum there, Beagle? Who could step up from AAA and help the Yankees now? At what position there, Railbird? I mean, the guy that's going to get called up as long as he's not traded, I think that's going to get called up in September when they expand the roster. It's probably going to be Spencer Jones. Yeah, Ronnie says, math ain't mathing, 32 in the chat, 17 likes. Come on, folks. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Yeah, Lombard is not going to come up. There's no way he's going to get called up. Pitching or position? Well, like I said, Spencer Jones is the only guy that I can think of. I mean, you already got Cam Schlittler up here. So you might see Cam. Cam Schlittler is probably going to stay up here, I would imagine. The pitching is going to be interesting. As long as he's healthy. Who else might come up? I don't think it'll be Lombard. Again, I do not think it'll be Lombard. Let me look at the Yankees prospects. I mean, Lombard is at number 1, but he's still in Double-A. Spencer Jones is ranked number 2, but he's at or Lombard Jr. is at Double-A. Spencer Jones is at Triple-A. He could be a guy that gets called up in September. I expect it. Maybe you see Everson Pereira come up. I'm just saying. I'm just looking at some names here. You might see Pereira come up. He's been in Major League Baseball before. Or at the major league level. Another guy that's been mentioned quite a bit too is Eric Reyzelman. He's a pitcher for the Yankees. He's ranked number 21. He's another guy potentially that could get called up, but those are like the few names that I can think of. There isn't really anybody else that I can see coming up. But again, Spencer Jones, though, for sure, I think he's going to be the one guy that's certainly going to get called up in September when they expand the roster, and we'll see who else from after that. All right. Let's get into these home run predictions. What do we got for home runs? Andrew Velasquez. I mean, as another infield option, I don't know, man. Do I think Jones will get traded? It's possible. It's possible. I just don't know. They just better not just trade him just to trade him. They better get something of value back. Yeah, Nicky Lopez could be a guy that comes up, TC. But home run predictions. What do we got? Jasmine D says Judge Grisham and Jazz. I like those home run predictions. What else we got for home run predictions? My home run predictions, I'm going Judge. I'm going to go Judge, Bellinger, Judge, and I'm going to go Ben Rice. You rather punt the season than trade Jones. I mean, the Yankees are not going to punt the season. Hopefully, Spencer Jones doesn't get traded. But again, if you're trading Spencer Jones, see, I would do Spencer Jones for Paul Skeens. I would do that in a heartbeat, honestly. It would suck to see him go, but you're getting Paul Skeens back. Welkin says Volpe home run. I feel like that's sarcasm. TC saying Judge. Are you saying Judge is going to hit 3 homers? Twin number 1, Jazz and Wells. Yeah, exactly, Jake. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only way I trade, well, it is a pipe dream, but hey, we could dream. Oh snap! We got Custodio in the building. What up, Custodio? What's going on, Custodio? What are your thoughts on tonight's game, man? What do you think Ian Hamilton does? How many double plays did the Yankees hit into? Who's hitting a home run tonight? Giku's going. Judge hits 2 home runs. You know, another name that gets mentioned about the Yankees could potentially trade is Carlos Regarane, who is, where is he ranked? He's ranked number 17. He's in Double A right now. They're talking about a guy like him who could get traded, but I like Carlos Regarane though. And Brock Selvage. I mean, those are 2 guys that I want them to keep. Maybe they trade a guy like Henry Lalane, because Salvage Lalane, they're both left-handed pitchers. So I could see Lalane maybe getting traded, potentially. Custodio's adding here, he's not happy with the whole Ian thing. I think we were taxing our bullpen right out the gate is a bad idea, but what do I know? Yeah, well, it was, so I don't know if you heard, but it was supposed to be Cam Schlittler, but he had discomfort in his right bicep, dude. I personally, I don't know. I mean, I know his name's been mentioned, but I don't think the Yankees should move him. That dude's a beast, in my opinion. I know he's a couple of years away. What's up, Bryce? Jones? Which Jones? I mean, would I give up some of the pitchers for bullpen help? It all, again, it depends. The thing with me and these trades, and especially when it comes to the deadline, I don't want to give up top names in the Yankees farm for rentals. I just don't want that. Right. So what's up, Robert? How's it going? Spencer Jones, he's not, well, is he not playing today for oh, why isn't he not in the AAA lineup? I have no idea, Bryce. He's not in the lineup for Scranton. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Yeah, maybe it's a rest day. I mean, I didn't hear nothing about injuries or anything like that. So Aaron Judge is going to hit 72 home runs this season. What, he's got like what, 35 right now? Yeah, well, Custodio, the bullpen, dude, it's the bullpen's taxed right now, man. Yeah, I know Luis Hill starts tonight. He's getting his second rehab start, it looks like. I see it your way. Hands off. Jones, Lombard Jr., Schlittler. Yeah. I mean, the only way I trade Spencer Jones is if you're getting a top level pitcher. starting pitcher with controllable years. That's the only way I would do trade Spencer Jones. JC Grish or Rice. I can see JC Ascar getting traded. Yeah, I like Ben Rice. I think Ben Rice is fine too. But any other home run predictions? Drop your home run predictions, people. Drop your home run predictions. Let me look at this poll real quick. Let me see what folks are saying in the poll. Because I asked Yankees second half, 35 votes, and 46% of you voted let the trade deadline happen first. And then 37% of you said that you're optimistic. 17% said not optimistic. Yeah, I mean they have the prospects there, TC. I mean other teams are ranked higher, but can they? What are they willing to give up? What are they willing to sacrifice? Oh snap! Is Ace in the building? Yo, what up, Ace? How's it going, bro? Shout out to my man Ace. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Ace Avenue Custodio. Make sure you guys subscribe to all the great content creators out there. Shout out to my guys. Oh, Cattell Marte he's on leave for personal matters. All right, well, hopefully nothing bad. A Volpe home run from Custodio. Oh, man. Robert says Judge hits 2 tonight. I don't think you can give away. Yeah. They're trying not to waste Judge's prime, but I mean, at the same time, man, it's like that window's closing. Oh, that sucks, Jonathan. Yeah, stranger things have happened. Ace is going Judge, Volpe, and Wells hitting home runs. Chisholm with a 3-run home run to the home run derby. Watching him get 4 tonight. Okay, whatever you say there, Sunil. Yeah, people aren't going to let that one down with the home run derby. Oh, man. All right, let's get into the score home run, the score predictions. What do we got for scores? What's tonight's score going to be? Judge, Bellinger, and Big G off the bench. Nice. 7-5 Braves win. 8-4 from Bryce. Jake says 6-3. TC's going 5-3. 7-5 from Custodio. Bellinger, Judge, Dominguez, Rice. Sleeper is Volpe. Okay. Nice, Neil. 9-4 from Jasmine. So 7-4 from Merck. 6-4 from Robert. 8-2 from Rodney. 7-4 from Carlos. 6-4 from Evan. 9-4, 9-5 from Sunil. Bellinger, 3 hits, 3 runs batted in. I like that prediction, Giku. I think the Yankees will win. I'm gonna go with a score of 6-5. I'll say 6-5. I don't think anybody said that score, so 6-5. That's my score prediction. So yeah, that's my score prediction is 6-5. Yep, that's what we're sticking with. $6-5. So, all right. Any other score predictions? Let me know. Feel free to drop it in the chat. Let me know what you all got for score predictions. But let's move to the last part of this segment. It's everybody's favorite segment. Food. What are we doing for food? What are we doing for food? What's everybody eating tonight? Or what are you snacking on? What are you ordering? What are you cooking? Hamburger helper from Custodio. Robert said he had 2 Whopper Juniors and some fries. Okay. Jasmine D had pancakes. Nice. Wendy's from Dev Finch. Eggplant omelet fresh from the garden. Nice, Welkin. More caffeine and hate after looking at this lineup. Old Sarge. He's going to start punching walls. He's going to break his TV. Purchase Bo Bichette. I mean, I'll take Bo over Volpe, but Bo gets hurt, though. That's the problem. Merck is going with Chinese tonight. Chicken lo mein with pork fried rice. Hey, you can't go. I mean, you could have pancakes for dinner, dude. You go to IHOP like late at night or like a Denny's late at night. Yeah, buddy. Taco Bell. Pastaroni. What else is on for dinner? Yeah, breakfast for dinner is amazing. It really is, dude. Especially if it's like midnight and there's like no place to eat. You miss eating cereal for dinner? That was like such a kid thing, dude. What's up, Katie? How's it going? Welcome. How are you? Denny's is for people who can't handle Waffle House. Oh, man. That's hilarious. What else we got for food? Or anybody else want to drop any other bold predictions? Yeah, Merc, I am doing the play-by-play tonight. Waffle House makes Custodio nervous. It makes me nervous too, bro. God forbid I wake up the next day. Here, you know what? I'll ask this question real quick. It's non-baseball related. It has to do with combat sports. For those that are watching the UFC tomorrow, who do you all got? Dustin Poirier or Max Holloway? It's Dustin Poirier's retirement fight. It'll be his final fight in his hometown of Louisiana. But who do you all got? Jumbo shrimp with black bean sauce over white rice for Robert. He says he can go for that. Chinese rice cakes with some chicken and vegetables. Bacon cheeseburger and French fries at Wendy's. Got it. Michelin rated compared to Waffle House. Am I still feeling good about the state of the team? I'm feeling good about the state of the team, man. I'll feel better once they make good moves and they get their injuries back. Oh, Susan, you thought of me at IHOP today? Oh, how sweet of you. IHOP is great. I love IHOP. Their pancakes are great, too. I don't want pancakes. God. Okay, Theo's going Dustin Poirier. That's who I got. All right, cool, Merc. Hopefully I see you in there. Waffle House 3M jam-packed with drunk paratroopers. I'd be nervous, too, if I was one of them. You'd like for Dustin Poirier to win? For sure. I think he's going to win. Carlos St. Clair thinks Dustin Poirier is going to win. I think he's going to win, too. Merck says he's got Poirier. Yeah, it's his final fight, man. He's going to retire. Oh, Susan. We're doing great, Katie. How are you doing? Yeah, Dustin Poirier is going to be. This is his final fight. I mean, you know what, man? Good for him. He doesn't have anything else to prove. It would have been great for him to win the title. It's unfortunately it didn't. It didn't happen, but it's all right. Dude's still a gamer. You know what I mean? Like he's a beast. Eugenio Suarez. I'm sure the Yankees are looking into him. I mean, definitely the Yankees. Will love to trade for him, but so do other teams. What is it going to cost? Is the question. And he's purely a rental too. Muhammad Ali, the greatest. You better believe it. Yeah. Susan's asking Sunil how Volpe's going to do today. Susan, you're supposed to tell us how Volpe's going to do today. You are the number one Volpe basher of the chat. Nobody's got you beat. Connor made him enough money. Yeah, I mean, he made some money. Like I said, I mean, Poirier had a great career. I think they'll make it to the postseason. I won't go as far as saying that they're gonna make it to the World Series. I'll say that much. Suarez said he'd love to go back to Detroit. He might get his wish granted there. Minor league pitchers, but which pitchers, I guess, are the Yankees willing to give up if they're going in that direction? Yeah, I mean, Suarez is a hot name. He's a hot name right now. That name is getting talked about quite a bit. You heard IKF's name. You've heard Brian Hayes, Ryan McMahon. The one name that nobody's really mentioning, I've only a few people have mentioned him, and I've mentioned him, is Ahmed Rosario from the Nationals. He would be cheap, and he would purely be a rental as well. Don't think you'd have to give up a whole lot for him. Susan says, you know what I'll say, no hit, Mr. Double Play. Yeah, but Juan Soto was a different story. They needed to get Juan Soto. The difference was we had Juan Soto for a whole season. Whereas I don't think the Yankees should not give up a bunch of prospects to get 3-month rentals. But yeah, Juan Soto was necessary though. At the time, it was necessary. Yeah, well, that one game against the Mariners where he slid in for the winning run, that was pretty slick. Yeah, DJ LeMahieu was batting .266 and a few homers. Well, a lot of folks wanted DJ LeMahieu being DFA'd. They wanted him off the team. I wonder how many fans are wishing he wasn't DFA'd. Everybody was hating on DJ. So many folks were hating on DJ now that he's been released. I mean, now it's I don't know, man. Yeah, I wasn't hating on DJ. I the thing with me and DJ was just I kept saying, best years are behind him. Rodney says I told you I would pick you would miss DJ. I don't miss him. I mean, I miss the good old days with DJ, but again, I was shocked to see the Yankees move on for him. Yeah, I know, Custodio. That's what got him DFA, was just him not wanting to play third. Tonight will be a bullpen game for the Yankees behind Ian Hamilton. Aaron Boone said no real bulk reliever, though. Rico Garcia and J2 Brubaker may go multiple innings. Yeah, Rico Garcia is who they signed off of waivers. He was a member of the New York Mets. He was DFA'd, so I guess, fresh arms. Yeah, but still, Welkin, a lot of fans wanted DJ off the team. They kept complaining about DJ the whole freaking season. And when he came back, they still wanted him DFA'd, but it's just, here we are now. Here we are. So, Jonathan dropping some news here. Luis Hill scheduled to throw 55 to 60 pitches for Somerset. Ryan Yarbrough continuing throwing program, but is not tossed from a mound. Mark Leiter Jr. continues throwing program, hoping for bullpen July 21st to 24th at Toronto. Cruz recovery going well. Could resume playing catch this weekend. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, Custodio. You got that right. Yeah, he was there, Ronnie. Stroman was, but at this point, at this stage, I don't see Stroman going anywhere. They need pitching, so I'd be shocked if Stroman was to get moved. Sunil's next to get DFA'd. Oh, snap. Custodio wants to DFA Sunil. That's hilarious. Yeah, well, Stroman ain't going nowhere. They need arms. They need arms. Stroman ain't going nowhere. And Stroman's laughing right now like, ha, you thought you were going to get rid of me. But I'm still here, and I'm going to continue being here. Volpe is worse than DJ. And yet, a lot of folks want a DJ off the team. I think Kiku's going to get DFA'd. No, neither Stanton or Goldie. Well, see, if Stanton was playing tonight, there would be complaints about Stanton playing tonight. Just saying. Fans are obsessed with OPS. Fans are obsessed with stats. Some fans, not all fans. Some fans are they're especially the OPS. But at the end of the day, for me, it's about who won, who lost. That's the end result. Theo, there's those who shall not be named think that Stanton is done. He's toast. He no longer fits this team. But, I disagree with that take wholeheartedly. I don't want Carlos Correa. I do not want Carlos Correa. That's a huge no for Carlos Correa. Well, Stanton just came back too, and the dude he's got a few homers, and he was part of the reason why the Yankees won in that game against Seattle. Did a pinch hit home run. Yeah, but Correa is also owed a lot of money. No thanks. No thanks. Yeah, Stanton is money when the lights get bright, especially, postseason, Stanton comes alive. Stanton always comes alive. William Wallace, no, I do not live in New Jersey. I don't live on the East Coast. I used to. I was born and raised in New York, but I don't live there no more. We're living out west now. So here's another piece of news. Brian Hogue put out a tweet that says Carlos Rodon will start Monday's series opener against Toronto. Aaron Boone said it is, quote, very likely Max Fried will be ready to pitch in that series. Cam Schlittler, too. So there's your probables for the Yankees against the Blue Jays. So it should be Carlos Rodon, Max Fried, Cam Schlittler. Yeah, Snell, are you going to be in one of those trash cans? Or when they're banging, you're just like, ow, ow, ow. You'll be making noise. Yeah, they need to sweep the Jays. Are they going to sweep? Are they going to be able to? Is the question. Yeah, I agree, Susan. Well, those pitchers are needed more for that series against Toronto. That's going to be more important. But yeah. I mean, opposing pitchers still get nervous with Stanton in the lineup. You know, Stanton may not have a great regular season. But he does show up in the postseason. That's where games really, really start to matter. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think that's why I'm saying I think he'll go 3 innings there, Susan. You know, as long as he doesn't give up like a bunch of runs. If he could go 3 innings, I'll take that from him. I'll definitely take that from Ian Hamilton. Blue Jays going up against the Giants. Yeah, Giants. You know, they got a squad, right? Where are they in the standings right now? I think they're in second place? I'm gonna check that right now. Actually, no, they're in third place, but they're not. They're only a half a game behind the Padres. So San Fran's 52-45 record wise. Sunil's saying open prediction. So barely an inning, 5 to 6 hits, 4 runs, two walks, no strikeouts. So no hope for Ian Hamilton, huh? Dang, that's like that would be worse than any Marcus Stroman prediction you would have there, Sunil. Yeah, Welkin, exactly. Exactly. He's going to have to try and go 3. But who do I think comes in after Hamilton? I could see the guy that they just signed, Rico Garcia. Maybe JT Brubaker. I think we should see Garcia. He's going to be a fresh arm. So we'll probably see Rico Garcia, honestly. So they're using him as the opener, Lou. It was supposed to be Cam Schlittler, but the Yankees said that he was experiencing pain in his right bicep. He was experiencing discomfort. He went in for an MRI, and they said it came back clean. Well, everybody who's healthy is available. But let's see what happens in tonight's game. So the second half of the season begins tonight. The Yankees start their 3-game series against the Braves in Atlanta. So let's see how this series plays out. But I am going to end the live stream here. I will end the pregame here. I appreciate you all jumping on. Thank you to all you guys and gals out there that are jumping on. Thank you to all the new subscribers. You all are greatly appreciated. I will see you all for the play-by-play. Hopefully, I'll see you all there. Let's hang out. Let's have a good time. Let's hope the Yankees can start the second half of the season with a win, and hopefully they can carry that momentum. But they're going to need that momentum. They gotta end the month on a high note. But it starts with the Braves. So let's see what happens. Thank you all again for tuning in. Make sure you all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you all for the play-by-play. Have a great Friday night. Have a great weekend. And as always, let's go Yankees.